Okay, let's make this one quick. It's cold out here. Uh, this is KV, aka King Gnosis. Best kept secret. I want to give you guys, because I've given it thought. You know, in prison, we used to sit around, a lot of sports guys, right, in prison. A lot of men in prison. Love sports, right? And so we used to sit around. This chair is small. My fat ass is barely fit, did it? Okay, so we used to sit around and we'd do drafts. We'd all get our papers out and we would do, we'd put our names in a hat or whatever and see who gets first pick. And we do NBA, NFL, all-time teams, defense, offense, right? So I want to give you guys, first I'll give you my NBA, okay? So granted, I got first pick, whatever. We won't even do it like that. We'll just do my 12, right? My 12 guys, all right? And I've given this some thought because I've had different teams in the past, but it was all based on a draft, you know, like the ultimate fantasy draft. So, of course, if I got first pick, I'm taking Jordan. All right, but this is my starting 5 all time, okay? We're going to run the basketball, and we're going to be relentless. So I need killers on the court, okay? So my starting point guard, now this, I'm going to tell you who it was a toss-up between. D. Rose and Russell Westbrook, okay? Westbrook, killer, underrated. Nobody talks about him. He is a killer on both sides of the basketball. So, D. Rose, very special. I encourage you to go look at D. Rose's highlights. It is like no other. The man was possessed, just like a Russell. So that was a very hard choice, but I chose Russell. Stat filler, relentless, a little bit bigger. Might be faster up the court. They're both very fast. So, you know, the eye test says a lot to me. So I might be talking a little too much on the point guard, but Tony Parker, D. Rose, Russell Westbrook. There might not be many point guards faster 90 feet to the basket than those guys. There might not be. I'm talking about point guards, okay? So, Russell, starting point guard. 2 guard, no other than MJ. His airness, Michael Jordan, killer, both sides. We don't need to really go into all of that. My small forward is LeBron, okay? We all know he plays point, right? He can play all positions. But I think I'm going to have him on the wing. He's a problem on the wing. He's a problem on the wing, especially for running something like the triangle. Okay? So LeBron, small forward. My power forward is a tough choice. It's a tough choice, but I'm going with none other than Giannis. Giannis, he's up and down the floor quick. He's going to run. He can run. My center is a very tough choice for me, but considering the fact that we're going to run and that we are going to be a defensive team and we are going to clown and attack you, okay, I'm going to go with someone who is a silent assassin. He really is. There's a couple. I'll tell you what it boiled down to me. For me, it was Shaq, it was Wilt, it was Hakeem, it was Jokic, and it was Embiid. Okay? Those would be my top 5 centers of all time. So, I am going with the ultimate. People don't know how fast this man was. He was fast up and down the court. Wilt Chamberlain. Okay? So I'm going with Wilt. I don't care if he played way back then. The man, what he evolved, he was a giant and he was super strong. Okay? And he scored 100 points in one basketball game. I don't know what that would translate to today, but I've seen him galloping down, up and down that floor. I've seen his strength. If he played modern day, watch out. Okay? So it's Wilt, It's Giannis, it's LeBron, it's Michael, and Russell. Off the bench, I'm going to hit you with scores off the bench, okay? Now, one thing we did in prison was we picked a true six-man, okay? We must have a true six-man coming off the bench, so I'm going to do that, all right? Jamal Crawford's going to be my six-man. Walking bucket, gets the crowd into it. Jamal Crawford, okay? My six-man. My backup point guard is going to be, sorry, D-Rose, Steph Curry, okay? We're going to shoot the lights out coming off the bench. Jamal's a point. He could play the two. So I got me a point. I got me a six-man. I'm going to go with the two guard. All right? I'm going to go with none other than Kobe mother-freaking Mamba Bryant. KB. K to the B. Kobe Bryant. My two. That's three. I need, three more? Need me a small forward. I'm going to go with Larry Bird. Okay? I'm going to go with Larry Bird. We're going to stick to the shooting. At the four, coming off the bench, Dirk Nowitzki. Okay? Boiled down is Kevin Garnett's in that. Tim Duncan's in that. All right? As far as power forwards are concerned, those are my guys. But I'm picking Dirk. So I'm going to have Dirk, Larry, and Curry coming off the bench. We're going to shoot your fucking eyeballs out. Excuse my French. Uh-oh. Ran out of... What? Okay. Well, anyway. And my center coming off the bench. Just being there, presence. He's going to get them rebounds. And he's going to put them back. And they're probably going to lob a few up to him. I know Steph is. I know Bird is. Because Bird dropped dimes. And Nowitzki's going to... He's going to do his thing off that 1 foot. Okay? So my backup center is going to be, sorry, Big Diesel, Shaq. That's coming off the bench. Is that 6? So I got Jamal, Steph, Larry, Dirk, Shaq, and Kobe off my bench. That's my 12. Starting point guard, Russell. Starting two guard, Michael. Small forward, LeBron. My 4 is Giannis. My 5 is Wilt. My 6-man coming off the bench is Jamal. My point guard coming off the bench is Steph. My 2 guard coming off the bench is Kobe. My small forward is Larry, the legend. My power forward is going to be, what did I say, Dirk. And my 5, big man in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. And that's it. That's my 12.